Karimi, young Iranian director who is running for the award here in the first short movie festival in Tolfa. It's not a short film, it's more we can consider a short documentary about an illegal business, petrol business between the border of Iran and Iraq. So, Karimi, can you tell us a little bit of the story of your documentary?
Yeah, I make a film about smuggling between Iran and Iraq, between border Iran and Iraq. Kurdish lived in Iran, and the Kurdish and a part of the Iraqis have a Kurdistan and the Kurdish people. I make a film about people carry of petroleum package, petroleum bucket. He carry off the from Bana to the border and the border for to Erbil or Suleimania in a city of the Kurdistan of Iraq.
So there is this kind of business between a city who is far 10 kilometers from the border of Iran
Yeah,
to the border with Iraq, and then they sell this petrol
yeah,
to the other, I don't know, to other people behind the border.
yeah.
So first of all, why do these people decide to start such kind of dangerous, I think, business?
Yeah, I think it is a, big problem in the Iran because in Iran have a have a this this is job.
It's cause maybe for
Yeah,
poverty,
yeah,
for
yeah,
desperation.
for example, many of the people have the kind of job
Yeah.
of a smuggler for business for economic issue.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So it's just for business and for money. And do they earn a lot of money with this business?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So I mean, at
Yeah,
least.
but it is not just for economy issue because many of the people they don't have any job in the Kurdistan and the Iraq and the Iran for issue.
It's for desperation.
Yeah,
I mean,
for this.
they are a lot of them. They are
Yeah,
unemployed,
yeah,
and so for desperation, they
yeah.
start this kind of business. A question is the way you have been able to record all this kind of traffic and commerce, because I think it was really dangerous. I mean, we can imagine about business and traffic of drug
Yeah,
and armies and such stuff and such people
yeah, I know.
working in this kind of business. So how could you be able to do?
Uh, I, uh, I, 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 I try 1 month or 2 months lived with the smuggler in the city, and I without the camera, okay, and I trip with him to border and come back to border and come back, and speak with him with other
So
and
you met
yeah,
these people, you try
yeah, yeah,
to take in confidence, to keep in confidence, and little by little
yeah.
you were able to record there. And how long did you live? I didn't understand. How long did you live in this little village close to the border?
Yeah, yeah,
For
for 2 months.
for
For two
two
months I
months,
lived.
just to record the 20 minutes of
It's
documentary.
20 minutes
20
documentary.
minutes
Yeah,
of okay. So the story is about this illegal commerce, and which is the end of your documentary? I mean, is a nice, happy end, or
Okay, when I make the film, I think it is a big problem. Okay, but in made a film, I try to show people killed in the border. Okay, in the end of the film, I show just four pictures, just four plan or picture, fixed picture from people killed in the border. Okay.
because I mean there is the police in the border that
Yeah, yeah.
shoot and
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to.
yeah. Police shoot the
avoid
people. Yeah, the
discoveries.
people killed.
Okay, so your documentary finished with four pictures for dead people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I finished with the pictures, and then I show the line in the street. Line in the street is between one of the side or another side of the street. I show this is and the titrage or name of the crew up to this picture.
And another question: are these people, desperate people, young, old? Is there any kind of difference between young people, much more young people, much more old
Yes.
people? And another question is, behind this kind of business, is there someone who is earning a lot of money and is safe, completely safe, maybe sitting on a chair and waiting for people?
Okay. Many of the people have this job, had this job, is very young. Okay, between 20 or 25. But many of the old people work in his work. But about another questions, I think when my work is a smuggler, for example, okay, when I when I my work as a smuggler, many of the people when I see me, uh, I see me, uh, for example, a smuggler. Smuggler is not a good face. Smuggler have had a bad faces in the Kurdish land. Okay, but I try to show the awareness and the people. I try to show the another people when I saw the film. I try showing the good picture about these people because in these people is very good and very poor and very uh, try to 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 uh, to have a big better life. Yeah.
And we know that even if you are very young, I mean, you are 28 years old, you have already done and recorded some short movies, and you are working a lot on some projects. Can you tell us about your projects?
Yeah, I made 8 films, yeah, from 10 years ago. I study anthropology and the cultural study in the University of Tehran in Iran. And after the finished after my study, I went to the India in Mumbai. I study documentary films for 2 months, a short course in the Whistling Woods International Film Schools. And I made a film in India about breast cancer in women for my exam. And made a film about uh, children rights in Iran. Yeah.
Okay. Why did you choose the topic about women cancer in India? Is this a problem? Is this I don't know, social problem or something like this? Or
Yeah, because in India, breast cancer is a big social problem. Yeah, in years, I think 2,000 women die with the breast cancer.
okay.
Yeah,
Why? I mean, 2,000 women they die every year in India for this cancer. Why do they die? I mean, they don't take care about this woman or just they.
just feel.
Si può stoppare? Why? So about 2,000 women they die every year in India for cancer, and why do they die?
Because any of supported from government or not supported for government, and of the hospital in the India not supported the breast cancer, just NGO or a non-government organization, just NGO help the woman for the this problem.
Okay.
But I think one of the issue for this problem have a shame. Yeah, shame.
Shame women because they feel guilty to have a cancer.
Yeah.
This is something like
Yeah.
cultural, more or less common
Yeah.
in some countries
Yeah.
and some realities.
Exactly. Yes.
So we know you are working on another project about children problems or a problem of children in Iran. Okay.
Uh, I, I I I made a film about children rights in Iran. I 2 years ago I went to the court in the Tehran for children,
Okay.
court just for children.
I mean,
Okay.
because in Tehran there is just a court judging children.
Yes.
When you say children, which kind of age do you mean?
Between children mean the old of
The-
the children between 8 to 18.
From 8 to 18.
8 to, 8 to 18
And
because under the 8 it is not any
it's not
court on the
punishable.
yeah it's not
Okay.
punishable.
And which kind of crimes do they commit these little child? I mean,
A child any of the any of the
stealing.
steal yeah,
Okay,
stealing
something
yeah
like
something
little
to steal
crimes.
yeah little crimes yeah
Little crimes.
like little
So,
crime. But if any of the children uh, um, killing the together in the fight in the
in Tehran,
yeah
yes.
in Tehran yeah
Okay.
yeah
It happens that children they kill each other in fighting or
yeah
maybe stealing.
yeah
Okay, and what happened in this kind of judgment after the judgment?
okay when the children uh, went to the
Court.
court he judgment somebody of the judges
Okay.
okay somebody of the judgment the children
Okay.
if children crime
Yeah. Right.
you should go to the
Jailhouse or
jailhouse for children just for children okay
I mean, there are jailhouse just for children,
Just
and they're gonna spend part of their lives, I don't know, 5, 4, 6
yeah
years just in the jailhouse, and
jailhouse
until when?
until jailhouse for children between 8 to 18
Okay.
and if the crime is very big
They keep going on
keep on to
in the normal prison
yeah the
for
normal
adult prison.
yes
Okay, and this short movie is it a short movie too?
yeah I made this film but I can't finish my films
Why?
because from 1 years ago because I am producer these films okay and any of the NGO or organization or any of the places in Iran not supported me for these films
Why? Why they don't support you?
because it's dangerous problem and the government have the had the sympathy and had the
Some
no
kind of the interest to cover this.
yes
I mean, we can say about this is a violation of human rights.
yeah
Okay.
because government dislike cover this problem and he like government like cover the beautiful things and the beautiful
Okay,
places
yeah, we can imagine Italy is more or less the same with this. So you were able to record some images and some part of your film in the court and in the jailhouse. How could you do this?
yes I told one of my friends work on the NGO in the Iran.
Okay.
I told him about license for the work in the court. For the allowed me for the
To enter
to
in the
enter
court and record during the judgment.
yes.
And
After the many of problem, I can into the court and shooting.
okay.
But it is a very difficult, very difficult. I think I am first filmmaker shooting in the cart for
Yeah,
sure.
when you say shooting, I mean you are recording something, and you recorded even in the jailhouse with children
Yes.
inside.
Yes.
And which kind of situation did you see and did you face?
Yeah, children in the jailhouse is very small
Dirty.
and
Ah,
very
small.
small. Yeah, and many of the children uh, just for social problem like father and the mother desperate, or many of them.
Just because I mean they were suffering about problems, normal problems in Western world, but maybe in Iran is a little bit different. I mean, when, for example, when a father or mother they
Yeah,
divorce, they split each other,
yeah,
and these children, little children, they have to go to the prison and they stay in the prison until they are 18,
yeah.
and the situation is very bad in the prison.
Yes, yes, yes. It is very bad for children, the jailhouse, but many of the children have has in the this jailhouse uh, just for economy issue,
Okay.
just for economy, and not uh, not.
I mean, are they fed? Are they cleaned? Can they study? Can they read? Can they play? No.
No, 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 no. They, but it is allowed to him for the play or reading, or but there are no money
There
for
are no
this.
money to organize this
Yeah,
kind
yes,
of
yes, yes.
re-education for this
Many of
little.
many of the children lived in Iran. Children work in the street.
Okay.
Okay, many of the children work in the street. Uh, one of them rents rent a mobile. One of them
Okay.
one
Okay.
of them yeah,
To earn a little sum of money
yeah, yes, yeah,
to
for some of,
to
yeah,
survive in
yeah,
this city.
just for it have food for eating, and just for
Okay.
some place for for sleeping, just for it.
I'm a little bit curious about this. I mean, are these children just male or even female?
Just male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why female? They don't
No, no.
commit crimes because maybe
Because in Iran, very often females.
they go around.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. But male is very a lot of the crime,
Crimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
crimes, yeah, have for males, just for males.
Okay, another aspect of your life that is amazing. I mean, you are originally Kurdish,
Kurdish, yeah.
and you are living now in Tehran, in Iran. And how how have you been living your situation of Kurdish in a world that does not recognize a country or a state to these people? I know we know that is a big problem, international problem between Iraq, Turkey. How did you live?
Yeah. Uh, Kurdish life in the world has have lived in the four country: Iran,
Okay.
Iraq, Turkish, and
Jordania?
Syria.
Syria.
Syria,
Syria.
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 Yeah. In Syria, I think
Yeah.
one of 1 million people lived in Syria, and in Iraq, I think 5 million Kurdish, and the Turkish, uh, 12 million Kurdish
In Iran.
in Turkish.
How many in Iran?
How many in Iran? I think 7 million.
7 million
Yeah, yeah.
Kurdish
Kurdish
in
lived
Iran.
in Iran. Yes, yes.
So,
Uh,
I mean, you were born in Iran?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I am born in Iran. I'm born in a city of the near of the border, Bana.
Okay.
Bana is near of the border between Iran and Iraq. I think 20 or 30 minutes between Bana to border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been suffering in your life for being part of this minority in Iran, or you didn't? Or you haven't?
I think it is a big,
Answer.
big, yeah, big is for Kurdish people, but I think better for Kurdish people lived in the.
I mean, but you suffered for this. I mean, Iranian people, they accepted you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Because Iranian is a big country for Turkish,
With a lot of.
Kurdish. Yeah, a lot of the.
Yeah, maybe it's the only country that has been accepting you because we know the story in Iraq,
I
we know
think.
the story in Turkey.
Yeah.
In Syria, no, we don't know, but this surprised me because you are telling me this minority, Kurdish minority in Iran is more or less were accepted. I mean, you haven't been suffering for your situation.
Yeah, I think it is a good idea. Kurdish people have the country,
Yeah.
but I think I think every part of the Kurdish lived in the countries, Iran, Iraq, or Turkish, or the Syria. Better being in the own country
Okay.
because Iran supported Kurdish, but not good. But it's no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Kaywan Karimi, and
Just one of the questions about why don't finish my films?
bye. Again about your project of the movie of Iranian children. Um, why you couldn't finish, or you did decide to finish not?
Yeah, because I told you, I'm producer of my films, and when I finish the shooting, after the shooting, I don't have any money for editing and for sound designer and for any people worked after the films, because I think many of the NGO work in the world, and it is very interested for them uh, work about this
Yeah, I mean, we hope that all the ONG international, especially Amnesty International, there is a partner here in this festival, could maybe help you in
maybe.
future. I mean, we are talking about a few money,
Yeah.
and we thank you very much, and
Thank you
we
very much.
wish you good luck for the festival.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.